started working here when I was 19 years old, straight out of high school. I've served as a legislative aide for 3 commissioners. I worked in the Office of Community Advocacy for 11 years, literally serving our community directly. And, so stepping into this role for me was almost like a completion of my puzzle piece. It's a full circle moment for me.
As the newly appointed commissioner for District 6, how do you see your personal journey and past experiences, like serving as vice mayor of West Miami, shaping your vision for the community today?
So Rosie, I've had the privilege of living and working in the district that I serve now for 2 decades. And not only that, I've worked in Miami-Dade County for over 19 years, almost 20 years. And I definitely feel that my journey as a public servant has shaped the way that I'm able to now serve the community. It fuels my passion for getting things done quickly, for figuring out how we can best help our residents. Serving as a vice mayor in West Miami was an incredible experience. I have so much love for my city, and it taught me what's most important to our residents and their daily lives. And I think it really inspired what I bring to the job now as a commissioner. And it taught me how to run a government organization from start to finish, right? Anywhere from the budget to like the things that affect our residents on a daily basis, which are, garbage collection, potholes, street issues, tree trimming, little things that we might overlook on our daily lives, but you realize just how much that impacts people and how these services are truly what touches their lives every single day. Because I realize how much a commissioner really impacts the lives of our residents, it's such a passion-filled thing for me to be able to serve in this role. And for me, I think that so much can be done from this office if you really know how the county works, if you really know how government services work, if you really know how the budget impacts everyday lives, if you really know where the tax dollars go. I believe that from this role, it's an enormous impact that you can have on Miami-Dade County and that you could leave.
You've been involved in several impactful initiatives, including the Private Property Peace Act and autism training for law enforcement. Can you share the driving philosophy behind these efforts and how they're influencing your work on the county level?
Absolutely. So, one of the biggest things for me are representing our families in Miami-Dade County. I'm a mom of 2 toddlers. I'm a wife. I'm a homeowner here, and I know that our families' times and their dollars are so important to every single family here in Miami-Dade County. The common thread behind everything that I do is, dignity, inclusion, safety for our families, and these initiatives were born out of the idea that we need to preserve for example, the Private Property Peace Act. What it basically does was it shortens the amount of time that solicitors have to knock on people's doors, because I know that we spend our entire lives working 9 to 5, 9 to whatever time. We pick up our kids, we come home, and that little bit of time that you have to spend with your family, it's sacred. That's the time that you have to connect. That's the time that you have to make dinner. You prepare for the next day. And to have somebody interrupt that time, that's not what our community is about. And especially in a little community like West Miami, we know all of our neighbors, so we know how those things can impact them. So everything that I do is fueled by how can we better the lives for our families that are just like mine. Things have changed a lot, right? And we noticed that there was a little bit of a gap in that sense in our community, that we needed to be more inclusive of everybody in our community. And by putting in that program into play in West Miami, we were able to train our law enforcement officers and all the staff from the Parks Department, anybody who deals with children or families that might have an individual with autism or a neurodivergent child or person in their home, so that they know when they knock on somebody's door and there's an emergency or somebody's car, they have a decal that they can display, and it tells the law enforcement officer or the city employee that they may have to react in a different way to that person because they may not be able to respond the same way that we traditionally are used to. So it was all about bringing more inclusivity to our community and making sure that everybody is held to the same regard.
District 6 is diverse and dynamic. What were the most significant challenges and opportunities you encountered during your transition from vice mayor to county commissioner, especially stepping in after Commissioner Cabrera's departure?
We wanted to make sure that we had a continuity of services for our residents. We launched a series of 9 town hall meetings throughout the entire incorporated area of our district from day one. That was my priority, to make sure that I got out there and I was face to face with the residents, letting them know that we're here. We're still here for you. We're continuing services at or better than the level that they used to be. We want to hear about your priorities, your concerns, any questions that we can address. And we want to continue serving the community and making sure that we are filling all the gaps, right? That we're not leaving anything up. Our office is in the same place. We have the same phone number, and we want to continue serving the community in the best way that we can.
Knocking with Natalie has already become a signature community engagement program. What insights have you gained through these direct conversations with residents, and how have they shaped your priorities?
Knocking with Natalie is an initiative that I was so proud to launch in District 6. It's called Compartiendo con Natalie in Spanish. And this initiative is for really like our elderly. Our district has a large population of elderly residents who may be homebound, or maybe they cannot make it to the office. Maybe they're not able to talk on the phone for as long as other residents may be able to, or text or email. So what this initiative is all about is going out there to our most vulnerable population and sitting down with them and really being able to address the concerns that they may have. It's something that I'm really proud to be able to share with the community, and it's about going straight to the neighbors, going straight to the residents, addressing their issues in a timely manner, and being there for those who cannot come out to the office, who cannot reach us. That's why we want to make sure that we're covering all the bases and serving all of our residents equally.
You've championed support programs ranging from senior meal deliveries to youth internships with the WOW Center. How do you ensure these initiatives address both immediate community needs and long-term empowerment?
Being in this district for so long, I have always known that this community is built by our elderly, and they are our most vulnerable population. And I think it's a big reflection on us how we treat our most vulnerable population, our elderly. So going out there and delivering these meals is the least that we can do to give back to them when they're not able to do for themselves.
Is that separate from Knocking with Natalie?
Yes. Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of everything you have going on.
We do that here in the county, but we've also done that in West Miami, where we would deliver meals during the holidays, especially. That it's hard for them to get out. It's hard for them to go grocery shopping. It's hard for them to afford groceries many times. So every opportunity that we get, that we have the chance to deliver meals to their homes, and in the senior centers as well, if we can reach them in that way, we do that. We take advantage of that. And shifting over to the WOW Center, we've had a beautiful partnership with the WOW Center. They work with adults with disabilities, we welcome them into our office to do internships with us, and also I launched it in West Miami. So the WOW Center, what they do is that when you phase out of the public school system after you're 18, and there's no longer programs for adults with disabilities, the WOW Center is a place for these adults to come in to gain training, day-to-day training on how to be an independent individual, even with a disability. And they partner with organizations like Miami-Dade County, our offices, with local municipalities to connect these individuals with internship opportunities. So I was really happy to launch that at the city, and I also am happy to continue that here in District 6 and in my commission office, where we bring these individuals into our office. They brighten everything that we do. They're so special. It really changes your outlook on life to be able to work with these individuals, and they bring so much, and we're just glad to be able to give back in that way and connect with them, and it's another avenue for us to give back to the community and be more inclusive.